Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope you're feeling well. I hope you're feeling great. Welcome back to the Divine Healing with Love channel. I am Nicole. Thank you so much. Welcome back to my capital LOVE tribe. I love you all so much. So much. Oh my gosh. Thank you all for all the love, support, kind words, encouragement. Thank you all for everything. Welcome to the new subscribers. If you haven't subscribed yet, subscribe, join the capital LOVE tribe. So let's talk about the dark night of the soul. When you have a spiritual awakening, many times after you really start to wake up and really start to see the world, have more of a curiosity mindset, you're questioning things, you want answers, you want the truth of who you are, you want to get to know your soul from a deeper perspective, you want to unravel your soul more, all of those things, okay? When you get put into that place, a lot of times it kicks you into what they call the dark night of the soul. And so a dark night of the soul is literally the process of stripping you down from all this programming, all of the societal things and expectations and what this is supposed to be like, what that's supposed to be like, which is essentially, again, that programming, stripping you down of all these things that you've learned since you were born, that you've felt like, this is what you knew, this is what, life is, all of that. You're being stripped down of all of that to transform into who you are really meant to be. What you decided, your soul decided you would be in this lifetime before you incarnated. So the dark night of the soul is a heavy process, and there's levels to it. Everyone's dark night of the soul is different. Everyone doesn't experience it from the same, because we're all different. We're all connected, but we are all different. So everyone's journey is going to be different with this dark night of the soul process. So for me, when I started to awaken, because my awakening process was a bit prolonged, I would say. I mean, everything's meant to be, but again, everyone has their own journey. I feel like I was waking up little by little for years. And it just was literally a lot of different things happened at one time around 2018, I believe. Yeah, 2018. It was like a lot of prophetic dreams and just these different synchronicities and life events had kind of compounded right around the same time that really pushed me to full awakening, to being fully present and aware of what the hell was really going on. Like I said, it was like a prolonged process. I was being poked and pushed in that direction, but I honestly think my ego was stopping me from really fully waking up, fully stepping into the next part. So when I started to, like I said, when I really woke up, I was immediately pushed into a dark night of the soul. And with this dark night of the soul came some pretty intense and harsh lessons that literally hit me back to back to back for like 2-3 years. But this does not mean that this will be your experience. I want to, because I'm hearing some of you, I want to just make that clear. Everyone's is different. I happen to be a highly evolved soul. So, and I know this because I was told this. So my shit was going to be different. It was going to be harder. I'm not a baby soul. I feel like I'm pretty ancient. I'm not a baby soul by any means. So I was told it was going to be harder because I've experienced many lifetimes. And from what I was told, what I channeled, each lifetime gets more challenging. Because think about it like a video game. When you're playing a video game, you continue to go to the next level, then the next level, then the next level. You're not going to stay always at the same level. You're going to keep rising up. Okay? So with having your soul and coming back to earth, incarnating on earth again, your soul is going to choose harder lessons every time because You can't keep staying at the same level. You don't grow and expand that way. You have to continue to level up. So you're going to have to go through more challenges each time, because your soul knows what you need to grow and expand. Your soul already knows. So your soul chooses these lessons. So like I said, for me, I was hit with a lot of harsh lessons at one time. And during this period of time, which was a part of my dark night of the soul, during my dark night of the soul, I had to learn boundaries. I did not have boundaries. I was a people pleaser, and I'm an empath. So I would just want to give. And I didn't know that was not healthy. I had codependency issues. You know, 1 minute I'm in this avoidant pattern, don't really want to be bothered, because I'm a Scorpio sun. So I value alone time. I love alone time. And so 1 minute I'm like, I don't want to be by anybody. I want to just be alone. I need my me time. I can't deal with that. I don't want to be around anyone. And then the next minute I'm like, oh, well, I kind of do want to be around people. So it was like I had codependency issues, like codependency with work, like or an addiction to working, because I felt like that's where I saw a lot of value, where I saw my value. So all of these things are being highlighted: abandonment wounds, rejection wounds. All of these things are being highlighted because it's time to strip these layers. It's time to let it go, to realize, put this awareness here. Now it's being highlighted because I have to be aware. I have to be aware that these are some of the issues that I have, because now it's time to look at myself in the mirror. One thing about the dark night of the soul, you are forced to look into this mirror and forced to look at yourself and look at the things that you've done. It's a cold, hard look in the mirror, and it's not easy. But in order to grow and expand and go to the next level, it's necessary. Because again, with this dark night of the soul, you're being stripped. You're being stripped all the way down. So then you can rise up like the phoenix, transform. You're being stripped so you could go all the way down, so you could transform and rise up like the phoenix and really step into your path, your purpose, what you are really here to do. What did your soul feel was your purpose in this lifetime on this planet Earth? This is not to say you're not going to doubt and question yourself, because during my process, I doubted and questioned myself a lot. But I had to learn to start trusting myself. And that's what this dark night of the soul does. It pushes you to trust yourself and trust your inner guidance. Trust what you are being told. Trust where you are being led. Trusting in the divine plan for your soul. Trusting your soul and your soul's journey, because it's easy to go back to this place of not being aware, not being awake, not being conscious. Okay, it's easy to be there, right? But when you go through this dark night of the soul, you start to know, now I have more freedom than I've ever had. I am more free. I am more aware. I am more awake than I've ever been before. And it's going to do nothing but continue to get better, because the whole thing is, don't give up. Like I said, the dark night of the soul could be very dark. I've mentioned this in other videos. It could be very dark. It could be very painful, because now you're being faced with so much truth. So much truth. And, you know, like in that movie, how they say, you can't handle the truth. A lot of times it's difficult. Just like how people say, you know, having courageous conversations and stuff, it's hard, it's difficult, it's not always easy. Because, like I said, when you're in that dark night of the soul, you have to look in the mirror. You have to look at yourself. You have to now look at the things you've done. Reflect on the things you've said. Now you have to be really honest with yourself. And then you have to ask yourself, is this how you want to continue? And oftentimes the answer is going to be no. Because now you're awake and you're accountable now. You can't do the same things. You're not the same person. You are going to evolve so much faster through this dark night of the soul process. Then that's why I said it's not always, for me, it was pretty long, because I had a lot of hard lessons and karma that I had to cycle through. I really did. But I've talked to clients, you know, it was like maybe 6 months for them. Or, you know, 9 months, or maybe a year. It was not as long. But be patient through the process. Trust yourself. Trust the guidance. Know that it's not going to last forever. And don't give up. Keep questioning. Keep being curious. Keep waking up. Because when you go through these awakenings, it's not just one. I used to think like it was like, oh, I just went through my big awakening and that's it. No, you're going to continue to go through more awakenings because your soul is constantly evolving. When you really get on this path of personal growth, self-improvement, you're going to continue. Transformation, evolution is like the main centerpiece of all of this. It's the main focal point. So you're going to continue to transform. So that means you're going to continue to gain more knowledge, gain more wisdom, and gain more truth. More truth of who you are, more truth of the environment and things happening in your life and how things are connected and how things are meant to be. More of this will continue to unfold because you're meant to integrate this and transform and help and give back. That's what this is all about. Giving to others, helping humanity, while you're also learning and growing and building a legacy. That's what this is all about. So this process is very necessary, but it requires patience and it requires trust. And it definitely requires a level of questioning, because the questioning will get you deeper into the truth, asking yourself these questions, being honest with yourself. Because once you're honest with yourself, then you can really be honest and authentic with others. But you have to be honest with yourself first. So the dark night of the soul process is going to require that as well. Think about the self-talk, your inner dialogue. Think about the questions you ask yourself. Not just about like, how are you feeling? How was your day? That's important too. But some deeper level questions. How does this make you feel? When you think about this childhood memory, what comes to your mind? How do you feel? When you think about rejection, fear, abandonment, shame, guilt, what are the things that come to your mind? What do you think about when those words come to your awareness? So again, the questioning, being patient, trusting, and loving yourself through this transformation. Because one thing about this is stripping you away from everything, but you always have love. You will still always have love. And the love helps you to transform and rise to the next level. The love helps you. Love for yourself and love for others helps you. And loving yourself the way, whatever you identify with, universe, creator, source, God, most high, whatever you resonate with, spirit, loving yourself the way spirit loves you, and finding that love for yourself, to love yourself unconditionally and accept yourself for who you are. But yes, let's talk about it. Comment below. Are you in the dark night of the soul? I'm sending you so much love because it's not easy. And I want to reaffirm that it's not easy, but it's necessary. Okay? And the challenges don't last forever. And the rewards are so sweet. When that light is at the end of the tunnel, it's so sweet. I'm going to be talking more about this in other videos, of course, but it's just so, where I am right now in my life, I'm so free. I have freedom. I have love, unconditional love for myself. I accept myself. I'm confident in who I am. And I'm helping others. I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. And I've never felt so great, ever. I just feel so free and amazing. So, and I want you to feel like that. And I want you to know that you will. And that's why I'm making this video. It doesn't last forever. Keep handling the challenges with love, dignity, and grace. You're on the right path. You're doing what you're supposed to do. So if no one told you that they love you today, I love you. I'm proud of you for showing up for yourself. This is not easy to do. Keep doing the work. Don't give up. I'm so proud of you. Keep becoming your best version. Please like the video. Comment below. Let's talk about it. Please subscribe. Join the capital LOVE tribe. Thank you all so much. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.